This is great.
Yes.
So one of the things I think our audience would like to know, and
Yes.
you were passionate about it.
Right.
You have this background in.
Yes.
So why is there this great trend in essential oils as opposed to other regular oils or other things that are comparable to essential
Yes.
oils? Why? What's going on? Because I know essential oils are not new.
No.
They've been used for eons and eons in
Yes.
other traditions.
Right.
Why the trend here in North America?
I do believe that as a society, we're going through a kind of shift in consciousness. And in the past, things that we would accept and think was okay, we're now questioning. So I'm going through my own journey. The reality is not just me. I'm sure that everyone sitting here is saying, you know what, I've been thinking about this myself. So the thing is that you will have traditional medicine. And that's all that's accepted, and you know it's good as well, right? In moderation, but there are other products available that would be considered to be natural, and in fact would be very good for you. So it's also not just every particular company out there. You have to be careful. You have to do your research because there are some companies that would be adulterating your products. You're not sure exactly what is being used, right? So you could, let's say, be thinking about another kind of essential oil. It could be 50% pure. They could be using a solvent. No, we're not able to dilute it. We're not able to detect if it's 50% or not, right? We're not pieces of equipment, right? We're human beings. So let's say if you were to smell one particular essential oil and there's another brand, you might think it's the same. In fact, it's possible that it might not be natural. It could be man-made. That happens quite a bit because there are actually many organic molecules out there that you can imitate in a lab, and you can produce it, and we would not know. So what I'm encouraging us all to do is just be very careful, not to trust everything you see, to believe that that is real and that is safe. So the particular essential oil, because there are so many and we don't have enough time,
Right.
I just wanted to give you a few tips about wild orange. This, you can make some very simple applications for your home. You can put a few drops in some water in a bucket, and you can use this to mop your floors. You could put a few drops in a spray bottle. You can use it to clean the surfaces in your kitchen. You could also diffuse this if you've got some odors in your home that you'd like to get rid of. A wonderful smell. It's very, very invigorating. You could actually just put a drop in the palm of your hand, and I'm going to let you ladies just try this as well. Just a little bit of you're going to rub the palms of your hands together like this, and I'll just wait on you as well. You can actually smell already, right? I think for the rest of you in the room, doesn't it smell nice? Okay, now you're going to inhale deeply. No, it does not feel nice. Very invigorating, very relaxing.
That's not fair.
Oh, yeah.
No, actually, afterwards, you're going to have an opportunity yourself.
Okay.
So you just share a bit of this,
Yeah,
this
that's
experience. But it's been a journey for me. I'm still in process. I'm still learning more. I'm learning as much as I can. I'm being more careful, even at home. What I'm doing now is a little by little, because it's not something you can do overnight. I'm collecting various products that I know realize not very good for you. Let's say even perfumes. We spend a lot of money on perfumes. We're thinking, oh, this is great. We're thinking this is the best ever.
And the more
Guess what?
expensive, the better we
That's
think.
what we think.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of this is toxic for you. You can make your own perfumes. It's very simple by using natural products. And then you can actually have fun along the way. So, thank you very much for inviting me today.
Yes.
This is becoming quite a passion for me. And I would like to really share the experience with others, because at the end of the day, you have to be very careful about what you're believing. Don't believe everything. Do your research and take care of yourselves and your family and friends.
Debbie, I have a question for you. So some essential oils, and I've been researching essential oils lately for personal reasons,
Yes.
and I find that a lot of the information out there talks about the ones that are good. Some
Yes.
you can ingest, others you have to be very careful with
Yes.
essential oils because
Right.
they're very potent.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about the general functions they serve.
Yes, okay.
You know, like you and I talk, and you've actually introduced me to this, and I'm loving the product.
Yes.
I love the peppermint. That's
Yes.
amazing. And I'm
Right.
from a peppermint culture. We use peppermint for everything. You all know that Jamaicans who are in the room, we ingest peppermint because it's what we consider to be good for digestion.
Yes.
So can you tell us what are some of the functions essential oils serve?
Yes. Well, essential oils can be used in many different ways. They can be used internally, but again, certain types of essential oils. I'm not saying to the general public that they can just go ahead and ingest any essential oil. First of
Right.
all, you have to be sure that it's from a company that is testing the oils and is not adulterating the oils in any way. And there are certain essential oils that are used for specific conditions. Without getting into a lot of detail here, that's very specific. But you can also use essential oils to make your own products for yourselves. You can make your own bath soaps. That's something you probably think you could never do. Actually, it's very simple. You can buy your own melt and pour soap bases, like glycerin, for example. And you could use essential oils, certain ones to give you a nice scent, like lavender is one that's amazing. Geranium is another one. Even the wild orange is another one. You could spend much less money at home by making your own soaps. And you're avoiding a lot of toxic ingredients. You could make your own cleaning supplies, something we never thought about. So you can use it for cleaning. Instead of using certain sprays in your homes to make the environment smell very nice, you can actually diffuse essential oils. So they can be used for many, many different purposes. And it's a matter of thinking, how can I replace what I'm using with an option for myself? How do I take back control for myself to be sure that what I'm doing is safe for me and for my family and friends?
Yeah, and I can attest to essential oils I've been using for many years.
Yes.
And for the exact purposes that you have talked about, Debbie, use them as a cleaning product.
Yes.
Use them to diffuse.
Right. Amazing.
Use them to make soaps. I've
Yes.
actually done all of that, and
fun.
they are. You feel so much more confident.
Yes.
Using things that are pure and natural
Right.
than things that are toxic, not good for you or the environment.
That's right.
So I think the trend is going to continue to grow
It will.
as people take more personal responsibility for their health and their wellness, and they become empowered consumers. And I
That's
think
right.
that has to be the key, is part of the journey, loving yourself too, knowing that you deserve to put only the best things in
Yes.
you and on you.
Yes, and it is a journey. It's
It
one step
is.
at a time.
Yes.
You have to educate yourselves. We have to all think carefully. We're not just going to believe everything. We're going to research. We're going to follow up.
Great.
Thanks, Debbie. We really appreciate you coming here. Phyllis, did you have anything you want to know about essential oils? Because I know you've been using them too.
I use essential oils. It's left perfume on the shelf.
Yes, very good.
Pardon me, and using essential oil, and I've had many people say, "What are you wearing?"
Yes.
And because our skin is our biggest organ,
Exactly,
and whatever we
yes.
put on our skin, it goes into our
That's
bodies and all into our systems. So I too have been one that has really started to do a lot of research on cleaning products
Yes.
and what I'm ingesting. And we hear way too late. Some company used something, and all of a sudden, all these people are getting cancer or some illness that takes them away. So I really appreciate what you do, and I think the big message for all of us is to really do our own investigation and research
That's
on
right.
whatever we do for ourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
Debbie.
much.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for leaving while
Yes. Yeah, it smells good, doesn't
very
it?
invigorated. All right.
So is this one we could ingest?
Yes, actually,
Okay.
you can.
Yeah. I've been using essential oils for reducing inflammation, and I know some of them have those properties. So it's just a matter of you to just do your research, make sure you know what you're getting. Not all oils are equal, and
That's
yes,
correct.
and cheaper isn't. Well, we know what cheaper is, right, or is not. At this point, I'd like to thank my sisters, Phyllis and Dorothy, for accepting my offer to be co-host, and you will be seeing us regularly. So it's a trio. It's three phenomenal women,
Yes.
right, ladies?
Yes, absolutely.
And and we our next show will be about love. Can you imagine? The 4-letter word. Is it 4 letters?
Yes.
Love. And we are hosting here on the 25th of February. What's love got to do with it? That's our topic. What's love got to do with it? Plenty, right? Yes, and we are hoping to have couples and single people, because single people need love too, right? So yes, on the 25th, right here, we'll be here, and we will have information out. And I'm just going to end with this quote. Life is a series of changes. There are bumps and turns, hidden corners and slippery roads. We cannot avoid many of what life has to offer, because we cannot always see what lies ahead. We can only adjust our minds and prepare ourselves for the journey. Change is never going to stop. And I will add to this quote another quote that says, the only thing that's constant is change. So guess what? We're not going to come out of it alive anyway, so we better change. Shape up and change, right? So thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Dorothy, my two wonderful guests. Our wonderful videographers. You don't get to see them because they're the handsome men in the background. And our awesome, beautiful guests. Thanks for coming, and we will see you on our next Let's Chat.